Okay. All right. This is a Rain Bird ESP ME controller. It's one of my favorite controllers because we have the least amount of callbacks on this particular controller. It's a little bit more expensive than just your standard basic controller, but it's got a lot of options and it's expandable up to 24 zones. So this is probably going to be the last controller you'll ever need. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to set your controller and basically explain the capabilities of this particular controller. So we're on off right now. The system's on off. The next notch over here is auto run, which is what you want to leave it on when it runs throughout the whole, just for everyday water, to run the scheduled program that we're going to program right now. The first thing we need to do is set the date, and it looks like we've got that correct. April 4th, 2015. The way to change this is to press plus, minus. So to change the date, to scroll over to the month, press over, and then up, down to get the month right. The next thing is the year, up, down for the year, and that's got our date set. The next thing we're going to set is the time. It is 10:36 a.m. To change this, we'll go up, down, toggle back and forth to go over, up, down, and that's it. And then the next thing is we're going to do is the set watering start time. So this is, some people get confused on this. You just want one start time. You set this start time, and all the zones in the sprinkler system will follow consecutively. So it'll go, you set it to start at 8 a.m. It'll run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 through the zones. So don't put multiple start times on this unless you're doing putting down seed and you want to make sure the soil is moist for germination. You can run this 4 or 5 times a day at different start times for 10 minutes per zone, just to keep it moist for soil or sod or new sod. So in this particular case, we're probably going to set it to run at 3 a.m. So the only other concern with your start time is you want to make sure that it doesn't interfere with your shower, because it will affect the water pressure. So you kind of want to make sure that it'll be able to run through all your zones at before you take your shower. And then the next concern is you want to water it in the early morning hours. You don't want to water it 10 o'clock at night because you may get fungus in the grass. So this is going to be probably the most ideal time, probably 3 o'clock in the morning. So the next thing we're going to do is set station run times. And then we want to make sure our rotors run 30 minutes. And then our sprays are, actually we're using NP rotators, which don't have a lower precipitation rate. So we're probably going to set everything to run 30 minutes. So we'll go zone 2, 30 minutes. And this number may need to be adjusted later when it gets to be 100 degrees outside and the ground is getting hard and the water's evaporating. So we're going to go ahead and set all these to 30 minutes. And I believe our drip zone is number 10. So we're going to set that one to be 45 minutes because the drip is about 1 gallon per hour on the emitters. And right now we're going to set it for 45 minutes. Later on in the summer it may need to run an hour, hour and a half. This is our spray zone number 7, but we got NP rotators, so they can be set for about 30 minutes because they got about a 2 gallon per minute. Let's see, zone 8, 30 minutes. Zone 9, 30 minutes. And then zone 10. You can just hold the button and it'll go a little bit faster. Okay. So that's got that set, and then we'll go to